Right. So in this class we will learn the how to construct a minor chord. Right. So same like the last class. So imagine you want to learn the C minor, right? So in this case, when you write the minor, you want to indicate that the chord is a minor chord. It is better you write the small letter M so that it is very clear it is minor. An unqualified letter will always be considered as a major. So always make sure you write the small M in front of the note. Okay? So again, the first note is C because it is C minor chord. Right? Now you count, instead of 4 semitones for the major chord, you count 3 semitones. Right? So from C, 1, 2 and 3. So this note is the D sharp or the E flat note. Right? So the second note is E flat. The next question that will pop in your head is, why is it called as E flat and why is it not called as D sharp? There is a reason for it, we'll come to it later. Right. So after that, you count 4 semitones from the second note. Right. So it will be, you count from E flat, you count upwards, you count 4 semitones from E flat. So E flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be G. Correct? Okay. Now if you compare the C major chord and the C minor chord, right? You first get familiar. I'm just trying to give you a comparison between major and minor. So if the first note again is C, right? Now if you consider you want to do a major chord, right? You count 4 semitones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will become E and then 3 semitones. 1, 2, 3. G. So if you see, the difference between the major chord and the minor chord is just one note, which makes the whole difference in the two chords. So the middle note, when it drops down by one step, it becomes a minor chord, right? Otherwise it's the major chord. Even when you play it on the keyboard or on the guitar or any instrument, the sound of the feel of the major chord is happy, whereas the feel of the minor chord is really a little bit sad. Okay? Right. I'll try to do one more minor chord for you. I'll erase this major chord so that you don't get confused in between. So next we go to the D minor chord. Right? So the first note is D. Right? So count. So you want the minor chord, so count 3 semitones. 1, 2, 3. So it will be F. Okay, 4 semitones. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be A. Alright. So same way like how I told you about the major chords, I want you to make a list of all the chords from every note. So this also indicates that you can have a chord from C sharp. So C sharp will have a major chord, a minor chord, right? So you have letters from A to G, right? That is 7 notes, and you have 5 black keys, that is 5. So that makes it 12. So in general you have 12 notes, and each note will have a major chord, minor chord, augmented, diminished, and so many other different types, right? So when you make a chart, you have to make a chart for each of these chords. To begin with, you just do the white keys, and once you are sure, you can check it with your instructor or you can email it to me, and then you can just go to the next black keys, because it becomes a little more trickier to understand how to do the black keys. And once you do it, make the chart, and then this is a regular exercise to continuously try to think of all the chords and how to construct them, and then you do it faster, and then you reach a point where you can immediately tell the notes of every chord. So it is basically repetition. You exercise your brain every day, and that is how you understand, and that is how you come to know about how to construct each chord.